Hi there, and welcome back to Finding Wendy. Happy New Year. Happy January 1st, 2021. So I thought it would be great to do a year in review because the last time I posted, I think back in October, just before the elections in the US, and I was promising to repost after the elections and hopefully have a positive outcome, which we all know is a fantastic outcome. So yeah, let's just get right into it. First of all, a review of my own bariatric history. Back in March 2018, I had bariatric sleeve surgery. My highest weight was 450 pounds. My lowest weight was 225, and that was January of 2020. So January 2020, January 1st, 2020, I weighed 225. Today, January 1st, 2021, I have to get used to saying it, I weigh 240. So I've gained 15 pounds in a year. Bariatric regain is quite common. I have been fighting it like crazy, and I've been extremely active this whole year. And that's partly due to the fact that in October of 2019, August, September, October, I had a hip replacement surgery. And now a year and a half, a year later, it's been a year. It's over a year, actually. I'm not walking with canes anymore, and I'm therefore able to do a lot more activities. So starting back in January 2020, a brand new Planet Fitness opened up just a block away from my house in College Park. And I really enjoyed going to Planet Fitness every day and working out. I was, working full-time or part-time actually with the Canadian Opera Company in sales and acquisitions, and basically enjoying working out at Planet Fitness and trying to keep the weight from going up because many bariatrics have had a weight regain, and you just have to keep on top of it all the time. So in February, as you know, the COVID cases started popping up all around the world, and everybody was like, oh shit, what's happening? There is a worldwide pandemic of this brand new weird virus that came out of China. So in March, all the businesses started shutting down. And we had a lot of hoarding. Toilet paper disappeared off grocery shelves. And in March of 2020, the amount of cases in Canada was 727 cases in Canada with 9 deaths. Remember that number for later. So, every night, which was fantastic, a lot of Torontonians went out on their balconies, banged their pots and pans at 7:30 p.m. in order to thank the frontline workers, the grocery store, nurses, doctors, anybody that was working in essential services, because basically the city was completely shut down in March. And the government started saying masks need to be mandatory. So right from the beginning, our Canadian government was talking about the mandatory masks and keeping your 6 feet social distancing. Basically, Toronto streets were empty in March, and I started working remotely from home for the Canadian Opera Company. So we brought all the equipment home to work and continue on with our sales and acquisitions with the Canadian Opera Company. So in April, families are starting to embrace Zoom technology. The world is embracing Zoom technology and practicing social distancing. In May, I was enjoying the warmer weather finally, and I was doing a lot of biking. So I found that the biking was the thing that really helped me post-hip replacement surgery in order to strengthen my legs and my hip. And unfortunately, in May, I got laid off from the Canadian Opera Company because they just, there was no point. So many cultural institutions around the world were laying off people, laying off musicians, and it's a disaster for the cultural industry across the world. July, Canada Day, so I played my horn, and I started playing my horn more outside and on the streets. Because of being laid off from the Canadian Opera Company, I first of all was starting to get money from the government. It was called CERB, the Canadian Emergency Response Wage Subsidy. And I thought, oh my God, I have to start busking and make more money in order to pay my bills, because it wasn't enough from the Canadian government. So I invested in a really good speaker. And in the meantime, I was practicing since March. I did a challenge called 100 Days of Practice, hashtag 100 Days of Practice. And so I was really working up my horn chops and ended up playing on the street for money. I had to swallow my pride and just go out on the streets. And I played every night at Yorkville and on my horn. And then I basically, after that, went and did a 3-week vacation in Kingston and Picton, so Prince Edward County. Did a lot of physical activities there. I kayaked for the first time in, I think, 50 years. And I did a lot of swimming, and I played a really nice public balcony concert with my friend Kathy, and we did horn duets with music from the front porch of my friend Dennis's house in Picton. And I celebrated my 61st birthday in a newly reopened restaurant terrace, outdoor terrace, which just reopened in July. So the shutdown was in March. Restaurants, everything closed since March. And then finally, they opened up restaurants in July. Great news. In August, I got a new job. I got hired as administrative manager of the Pia Baumann School for Ballet and Creative Movement. And basically for the rest of August and September, I was getting used to working full time and really dealing with a sedentary life because you're going to work every day and sitting on your bum and looking at a computer screen for 8 hours a day from an office environment. There's not much movement. The gyms are closed. I can't work out at Planet Fitness anymore. So, I was starting to get a weight gain. And that's basically from August till now is this 15-pound weight gain. And so anyways, in October, my best friend Kathy broke her ankle. So I went to her place in Kingston, and spent a nice weekend in Kingston and saw my sister Melinda, who was celebrating her 60th birthday. And we ended up playing spooky horn duets outside by the campfire in Kingston, which was really nice. And but November 1st, my sister Melinda's 60th birthday, but the most important day, of course, was November 11th, when Joe Biden got elected new president. The entire world gave a breath of relief. Everybody in the world's shoulders went like this. And finally, we can get rid of Trump. So, December, we had the first snow of the season. So sorry, I'm going to take some water here. With my work at the ballet, we had rehearsals. We were going to do a live stream of Nutcracker. I went to visit my niece in Kingston, and her son Barry was enjoying a chocolate letter for St. Nicholas, which is the Dutch Christmas kind of St. Nicholas. And then we went into a full lockdown in Toronto because the second wave is taking over the world. And the second wave is worse than the first wave. I was really getting frustrated with the lack of exercise and lack of movement in my life, so I splurged and bought an indoor bike, and I am now enjoying biking every morning and using my Zwift app. And if there's anybody out there that would like to join me biking, I'd love to be able to set up a bariatric Zwift biking group and bike with everybody every morning. And then, of course, we had Christmas. And that was a Zoom Christmas with my family because, we all have to practice social distancing. And it takes us back to today. Last night was New Year's Eve. No parties, no fireworks, no nothing. The whole world is in lockdown. Now remember the number I mentioned to you at the beginning. There were 727 cases in Canada with 9 deaths back in March. 727, 9 deaths. January 1st, 2021, 581,000 cases of COVID in Canada and 15,600 deaths. I'm just talking about the Canadian numbers because, of course, we know worldwide it's in the millions, and in America it's in the millions as well. So anyway, that's my year in review. And all I wanted to say was, for my own personal New Year's resolution, is to try to stay the course. Try and stay healthy, make healthy choices in what I eat, track my food. If you do have a day where you go completely off the rails and have too much chocolate or have too much this or that, just get back on track the next day. It's not the end of the world. But the key I'm finding, what's helping my own mental positive state, is exercise, really. And I know that you do not lose weight from exercise. I do not lose weight from biking every morning, but what it does do, I was editing the movie and discovered the whole last part of my video disappeared. So anyway, what I was saying about exercising and your mental health. So basically with exercising, finding any kind of exercising, going out for a walk, getting an indoor exercise machine, do something, at least 15 to 20 minutes a day. That will help your whole mental health. It will help you with staying positive. And it's really tough. COVID pandemic is a really tough time for a lot of people. And I've had a hard time too. I mean, it's really hard to live the life of a hermit and not be able to see people. And it's tough for a lot of people out there. So the exercise has helped my whole mental health. And it has helped me feel more positive and able to tackle every day. So I just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. 2021 is going to be a fantastic year. We're all going to be getting vaccinated. The whole world will get vaccinated at one point during this whole year. And life will be a much better place. And let's hope that we can all embrace and hug each other soon. And so stay healthy, stay happy. Thanks for joining me today here on Finding Wendy. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.